Hi everyone, welcome to Legacy School and welcome to your grammar lesson of this week. I hope you're all fine. By today, we'll be looking at new concept of grammar, passive voice. You might have come across this topic or this concept in, I think, grade 4 or grade 5, I think. Okay, passive voice. So this is our new topic of today. For this lesson, before we start, you need only to have the following: a notebook and a pencil. We start by defining the concept. What is meant by passive voice? What is this? Okay, so for those who are having this for the first time, they have to pay attention to this. So passive voice is a kind of a structure used in writing and in speaking when we're interested in the action, like what happened, the action only, not the subject. So we're interested in just the result. We don't know or we don't want to know who did it or the doer of this result. The focus is shifted on the action regardless of who or what caused it. Okay. So we have what is active. If we know the passive, we should know what is active. In the active voice, the subject performs the action, is mentioned. Joseph draws a picture. Joseph is the subject or is the agent who is doing or who is performing the drawing in the sentence here. So this is an active sentence because we know the subject is well defined, while the passive here, the focus is only on the result of the action, okay? Not on who did it, not on the subject. All right. Passive voice is different according to the kind of tense we have. So in English, how many tenses do we have in English? Okay, basic tenses, about 6 or 7. Okay, but the rule of the passive is very mechanical. You only have to introduce some change into the auxiliary or the verb to be. That's it. The tenses, the basic tenses include present simple, the past, present perfect, the past perfect, and present continuous. Also, we have past continuous, future. Okay. So we have the tense, the active voice or the active form, and then we have the passive form. Look at the kind of change we introduced to these sentences. People speak English all over the world. What is the subject here? People. The verb is speak. Okay, what is the object? English. So in the passive, I have to start by, not the subject like the case of the active. I start by the object in the case of the passive. So all passive sentences start in an object or by an object. And an object can be a noun or it can be a noun. Okay. For instance, English, that's the object. Speak, that's present simple, right? So what is the verb be of the present simple? Is an R. Singular is. And the past participle of the verb is speak, spoken. That's it. So English is spoken. That's the sentence of the passive. All over the world. That's another additional information. Okay. Second sentence. Someone stole my car. With the subject, someone. Verb, stole. Okay, object, my car. What is the passive? Object, verb be, verb past participle. We start. The object, my car. The verb to be, was. Why it's was? Because it is past, not like is in a present, because this is past simple. Stolen last night. So my car was stolen last night. All right. Present perfect. Ayub has written his paragraph. This paragraph has been written by Ayub. You look at the kind of change we introduced. Sorry. We have, instead of the verb be, here we have the auxiliary have, because this is present perfect. And auxiliary have has singular and have plural. This paragraph is a singular noun. then has been written. Okay. If it is really important to mention, or if we know later that Ayub was the one who did this, we can just mention by Ayub. We add the word by, and then we add the agent. What is the agent? Is the subject. Present perfect plural, like they haven't closed or they haven't cleaned the house. The house hasn't been cleaned. Look at what is the object? The object is the house here. And hasn't been, this is the passive form, and then a verb past participle cleaned. Look at the present continuous, the verb to be. Is, verb ing. My mother is preparing the dinner. So dinner is being prepared. We have the word being. Being reflects, this sentence is present continuous. Like being, B-E-E-N, reflects that this sentence is present perfect. Okay. Look at the models. People should protect the environment. So for the models, it's very easy. I just add be. The environment should be protected, and the verb is still past participle. To be, in the same tense as the active voice. Okay. Past participle of the verb. The model should, can, must, will, need, have to, then be, and then a verb past participle. The model verbs as well. Just a model verb, be, and then a past participle of the main verb. All right. Take a look at this. In the structure of the passive is different according to the tense, as we said. In the active voice, subject, verb, object. This is the ordinary order or the ordinary components of a normal sentence. Subject, verb, agreement, or subject, verb, object. In the passive voice, however, is different. I don't start by the subject. I start by an object, verb be, then verb past participle. This is in the case of what? Look at the three cases a verb be is used here. The verb be can be used as is, are, am in the present simple, was, were, past simple. Is, are, and also am for be plus being. This is present continuous. Was, were, being, past continuous. Okay. The object plus has been and have been, this is for present perfect. An object plus had been, verb past participle is for the past perfect. Okay, I want you to think of example sentences to this, especially the last ones, present perfect and past perfect. I'm going to give you one example of a present perfect. Like the teacher has put forward some suggestions. Some suggestions have been put forward by the teacher. Full stop. Okay, the second sentence. Woodrow Wilson had proposed 14 points. So in the past perfect passive, 14 points had been proposed by Woodrow Wilson, the American president. Okay. Come to the homework. Write 6 passive voice sentences in 6 different tenses. Don't forget. So 6 different sentences according to different tenses. They should not be the same tenses. No two are ever the same tense. Okay? Example. Some students are given a chance. Maybe a chance of doing anything. Okay, this is present simple. How? Because somebody gives the students a chance. This is present. For the same is true. You need to do it for past simple, present continuous, past continuous, and present perfect, past perfect, and so forth. Okay? All right. This is the end of your grammar lesson. Thank you.